Evan's Journey to Life. The Chicken or the Egg, Part 1, Day 30. In and from this post, we're looking at the question, where did we come from? We suggest reading this post in conjunction with Creation's Journey to Life, The Secret of Breath. I forgive myself that I haven't accepted and allowed myself to see, realize, and understand that I, since the beginning, as the emergence of an as substance into an as a manifested singularity, had an opportunity to emerge in an as equality and oneness with an as substance, and create and manifest a reality with an as substance, as equality and oneness as life. And with that, throughout time, would have reemerged, rebirth from of an as substance into an as a manifested existence of an as substance of an as equality and oneness, life birthing into an as life. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to instead, throughout time, with the emergence and rebirth of me as manifested singularity, conceived myself as separate from and of substance and existence manifest, and with this conception of separation, manifested the friction and conflict that would transform my relationship with and to substance and existence manifest from equality and oneness to opposition and separation. In this, with and as my inception process as manifested singularity and beingness of and as substance, as I rebirth, reemerge from and of substance and existence manifest, came my simultaneous conception process, where I reemerge, rebirth as energy consuming substance in my beingness, manifested singularity, and existence manifest. And throughout time, manipulated substance as me, as my beingness, manifested singularity, and existence manifest, through consuming substance for energy, that I manifested into and as my relationship creations of and as energy, internally and externally, where, as I was creating and manifesting my energy relationship creations within my manifested singularity and beingness, manifesting the energy reality of me from and of substance, manifesting into networks and unified fields, it equally as one manifested in the without as me as existence manifest, as networks and unified fields of an as relationship creations of an as energy that I would leave behind as my creation of an as me as the without as me, life after life after life. And so, since the beginning, started consuming substance in my within and without to manifest my energy reality within and without, and thus manifested me and existence as me into and as the emergence and rebirth of an as energy within and as an energy reality, wherein the within and without, my internal energy reality and external energy reality exist and survive through and as the consumption of an as substance. This process of how we reincarnated throughout time and manifested the internal and external energy reality from and of substance, and how we transform existence into and as an energy reality in the within and without of ourselves, has been walked in detail here. In this, I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to manifest throughout time, from the beginning, within and as the relationship of me as energy and energy reality, to and as substance as my manifested singularity and beingness, created and manifested my internal reality relationship as energy to substance, equally as one as what my external reality has become and now exist as the relationship between heaven and earth and this physical existence, with the relationship of the heaven existence, energy reality, to the physical existence, substance manifest, equal to and one with the relationship of me as energy, energy reality, to substance, my beingness and manifested singularity of and as substance manifest, in the beginning. In this, I forgive myself that I haven't accepted and allowed myself to see, realize, and understand that what I have created and manifested as me from and of the smaller as me, in the beginning as my inception and conception process into an existence as my manifested singularity and beingness of and as substance, inception process, consumed by and through me as energy, conception process, to manifest my energy reality as me as negative, neutral, and positive energy awareness. So, manifested equally as one as the greater as me, from and of the smaller of and as me, as my existence as the without as me, that has become the heaven existence, conception manifestation, and the physical existence, inception manifestation, with the relationship between the physical existence as substance manifest and the heaven existence as energy manifest, where the heaven existence consumed from and of the very physical existence for it to continue existing and surviving as a manifested existence of and as energy, equal to and one with my mind consciousness system in its relationship to and with the physical body, as my mind and consciousness of and as energy consumed from and of the physical to continue existing and surviving as an energy reality, equal to and one with the world system of money in its relationship to and with this entire physical existence that consumed from and of this physical existence to transform into money and energy for its continued survival and existence, all of which originated from and of me as manifested singularity in my initial accepted and allowed relationship as energy to and towards substance as existence manifest. I forgive myself that I haven't accepted and allowed myself to see, realize, and understand how, in the beginning, in the smaller internal with and as the relationship as me as energy, to and with my manifested singularity and beingness of and as substance, I consumed substance from and of my beingness and manifested singularity and existence manifest to create me into and as energy within and as the energy awareness of and as me as negative, neutral, and positive, where from this beginning of and as me, I manifested the relationships of energy to substance, as me as heaven to this physical existence, the mind to the physical, as the world system of money to earth, heaven to this physical existence, as the greater external of and as me, from and of my relationship as energy within and as my manifested singularity and beingness of and as substance manifest, with and as the relationship of heaven, of the heaven existence, consuming from and of this physical existence, as the beingness and physical bodies of and as human beings, as substance manifest, to create and manifest the heaven existence of and as energy into and as its energy awareness of and as negativity, demon dimension, lost souls, ghosts, etc., neutrality, guides, guards, gatekeepers, etc., and positivity, gods, goddesses, ascended masters, angels, masters, creators, etc. The mind to the physical, as the evolution of me as my relationship as energy within and as my manifested singularity and beingness in the beginning, with my mind consciousness system relationship to and towards my human physical body as the conscious, positive energy awareness, subconscious, neutral energy awareness, and unconscious, negative energy awareness, that consume from and of my beingness and physical body of and as substance to continue existing and surviving. The world system of money to earth, as the external creation of me as the mind and energy to the physical and substance, where the world system of money, consumed from and of this physical existence in earth, consuming from and of the lives and beingness and physical materials as substance and substance manifest, humans, animals, insects, nature, earth, water, manifesting this physical existence in earth into and as manifested energy awareness of and as negativity, poverty, famine, starvation, war, violence, animal abuse, air and water pollution, deforestation, desertification, neutrality, lower and middle class society, and positive, rich elite. I forgive myself that I haven't accepted and allowed myself to see, realize, and understand how the answer to me as who I am has always been right here in and as creation as me, as the relationship between heaven and this physical existence, my mind and the physical body, and the world system of money and earth, that I created and evolved into and as within and as a starting point of and as who I am as energy in and as relationships to me as my beingness and manifested singularity and existence as substance manifest. In this, I forgive myself that I haven't accepted and allowed myself to see, realize, and understand that what has become compromised within and as the conception and creation of me as energy to and towards substance, from the beginning, in and as my beingness and manifested singularity and existence as substance manifest, from the beginning, is and always has been substance and self. where I have consumed and thus used, abused, and manipulated substance for my interest and survival as reward of and as energy, as positive energy experience, that in that very use, abuse, and manipulation, as the action as who I am, that manifested from the who I am as energy consuming system and machine, from and of the what I am as energy, that equality as one manifested the how, who, and what of and as me, in and as my external reality, of and as me as heaven to this physical existence, where my very external reality had become an existence of consumption, use, abuse, and manipulation, as the heaven existence itself, equal to and one with my who I am as energy consuming system and machine, equal to and one with my how I am as using, abusing, and manipulating the very physical existence for it to manifest the what I am as the heaven existence as energy. My internal reality evolution of and as me as the mind consciousness system to the physical body, where the very nature of the mind consciousness system to the physical body exists equal to and one with the nature and manifestation and action of and as who I am, what I am, and how I am, as the mind consciousness system, as what I am as energy, as the who I am as energy consuming system and machine that manifests the how I am as the mind consciousness system use, abuse, and manipulate the very physical body to its will to transform physicality into and as energy for its own survival and existence. My external reality creation of and as the mind to the physical with the world system of money in and as this physical existence where the who I am as money consuming system manifests the how I am as manipulating, using, and abusing this physical existence to transform and consume physicality into and as money for the what I am as energy and money to continue existing and surviving. In this, I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to, with substance as me, in my within and without, create and manifest an internal and external reality and existence of and as energy, within and as the nature, manifestation, and action of and as the who, what, and how I am, as in self and existence that consume that which had gifted me eternal life, of and as equality and oneness, and manifested my relationship as energy to and with it, in and as separation, within and as the nature and manifestation and action of and as consumption, abuse, and manipulation. In this, I forgive myself that I haven't accepted and allowed myself to have not seen, realized, or understood, with me compromising substance and existence as me in and as accepted and allowed relationship creation of me as energy. I equally as one compromise myself, as I will always be here in and as existence, as I am eternally from and of here as substance and existence manifest, and I will thus eternally return, rebirth, reemerge into and as me as here as substance and existence manifest, and has now become an existence of and as consumption, abuse, and manipulation, as the manifested consequence of the relationship between heaven and this physical existence, the mind consciousness system to the physical body, and the world system to earth, that I will eternally return, rebirth, and reemerge into and as me, as what I had created and manifest me to be and become as energy within and energy without, in and as my relationship to substance and existence, in my within and without, and that this existence as me will continue as is, until I as energy stop me, and return to me into and as substance as equality and oneness manifest, and stand up within and as myself as substance manifest, to walk my external reality as existence and creation as the world, into and as equal and one equality and oneness as my who, what, and how I am as life. So the question, which came first, the chicken or the egg, will be answered within the next post to come. So stay tuned as we continue with how we as the smaller manifested throughout time, the greater, the small, and the great manifesting simultaneously, equal and one, as the within and without of and as ourselves, that has and always will be our responsibility as ourselves. I see, realize, and understand that I have, from and of the initial smaller of and as me, created and manifested the greater of and as me, through and as the accumulation and continuation of and as time throughout time, as I moved as a manifested singularity into and out of existence as a breath, with the in-breath my emergence and rebirth into and as existence, and my out-breath my exit and death from and of existence. And during the in-breath, as I created me as internally as energy as relationship creations within myself as the smaller, equal, simultaneously created me externally as energy as relationship creations that layered within and throughout the greater as existence as me, creating me into an internal and external energy reality that so throughout time, with an existential in-breath and out-breath, have manifested and evolved my internal and external realities and creations of and as heaven, the mind, and the world system of money, with its relationship to and towards substance and physicality manifest, equal to and one with the what, who, and how of and as me as energy to substance in the beginning. And so all of us together with our existential in-breaths and out-breaths throughout time as the individual smaller have manifested the united greater as this existence as a whole, as all the smaller, as all of us individuals together throughout time have walked our existential in-breaths as births and out-breaths as deaths, and within and during the in-breaths throughout time have created and manifested our internal and external reality and existence and creation as heaven, the mind, and the world system of money as it exists today. I see, realize, and understand that it has always been me as the smaller that has created the greater throughout time, throughout breaths, through breaths in the smaller as I created my internal energy reality as positivity, neutrality, and negativity, which I still do today as my relationship of the mind to the physical that create and manifest and program my mind breath by breath as I continue participating in my mind in this physical existence as the mind, and breaths in the greater as my birth and death, and that it is thus me as the small, in and as the small as breath, that is the answer, that is the key to the eternal change and transformation of and as its existence as me. I commit myself to, through writing, self-forgiveness, and self-corrective application, walk the process of taking responsibility for and as the small that is me, that has been the starting point of and as all as me as existence manifest, where everything of and of this existence had originated from, had been created from as me as the small, and because everything started from and of me in and as my who, what, and how I am relationship as energy to substance, I now assist and support me in starting with and as the small of and as me manifest, to return me as energy to substance, to stand in and as equality and oneness as life with the physical body, this physical existence, to change and transform the starting point of and as me from separation to equality and oneness, to from me as the small, change and transform the greater as me. In this, I commit myself to, in the small action that I had physically used throughout this life as breath, breathe that I had used and abused and manipulated, to create, manifest, program my mind with breath by breath throughout my life. In my relationship as the mind to the physical, I walk breath by breath in and as equality and oneness, with and as my human physical body, and breath by breath commit me to transform and change my walking and living with and as breath, from using and abusing the physical to consuming my mind as energy to evolve, to the walking and living with and as breath as me returning me as energy to substance through and as the process of and as writing self-forgiveness and self-corrective application. I commit myself to walk this in-breath as one life, breath by breath, as the in-breath as this one life in transforming me from energy-consuming system and machine as the mind consciousness to a living being in and as equality and oneness with and as substance and the physical, and live this equality and oneness as a living example, so that I prepare the way before me as all as me, that when and as I breathe out, as die and leave, what I stand as and have left behind is the eternal stand and statement and living example of and as me, of walking the process of and as returning energy to substance and physicality, so that when and as I return and rebirth and reemerge, I will start rebirthing and reemerging into and as an existence in the process of manifesting itself into and as equality and oneness of and as substance in life. I commit myself to transforming and changing the world system of money to an equal money system, as a system that will represent me as manifested equality and oneness, where money will be the breath that gift life to all in and as equality and oneness, and allow each as all the opportunity to in fact live in and as its physical existence as me. Thus, I become the living breath, transforming the action of breath from the mind consciousness that take, consume, abuse, and manipulate life as substance and physicality, to me standing as the living breath, that breath by breath, with and as writing, self-forgiveness, and self-corrective application, gift me life in and as every breath, as I stop, change, and transform me as energy into and as substance and physicality, as life manifest of and as equality and oneness here.